CoastLife. I know that summer feels like it's starting to wind down, but it's still a good time to check out all the local farmers markets we have going on and start stocking up on some fresh produce, because I'm hanging out with a guy that knows what exactly to do with all that delicious produce. Chef Frank Perdido has led us back in the kitchen. And you came back from a trip recently. Last time we were here, you took us a taste of Italy back here, and everything was delicious. We had an amazing pasta. We had a salad as well.
Panzanella salad.
Panzanella.
An Italian bread salad, and pasta alla Nerano, which is pasta with a zucchini sauce.
Yes, and the leeks too, and I'm still dreaming of that pasta sauce. But today, where are you taking us?
So today we're going to go across the Ionian to Greece.
Yes.
And we're going to make a couple of lesser known dishes, but still very simple. So one is a dish from Crete called a dakos salad. It's kind of similar to an Italian panzanella salad because it has a bread base. And we're also going to do a casserole dish called a briam, which has its roots in the Eastern Mediterranean. So it's a very nice zucchini, tomato, and potato casserole. So that's what I have on the agenda for you today.
All right, well, let's get to it. All right, so I know you described kind of what we're making here, Chef Frank, so let's dive in. Where do we get started?
Okay, so what we're gonna do is make a dakos salad, D-A-K-O-S.
Yes.
And you start with what you're not gonna find in the United States, and that's barley rusk.
Okay.
What is barley rusk? I'm glad you asked. Barley rusk.
Sounds just like me, it was crazy.
Isn't that amazing? So barley rusk is a bread made with whole wheat flour and barley flour.
Okay.
Now, I made this at home, and I don't have barley flour. It's a specialty flour. I just use all whole wheat flour.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically a twice baked bread. You bake it, cut it, bake it low and slow till it gets pretty hard. Cut it in half, and then put it back in the oven at a low temperature and basically toast it.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't have this and you want to make this salad, just get yourself a whole wheat bagel, cut it in half, put it in the oven, 200 degrees, about a half an hour, get it nice and stale.
Perfect.
So what we do with this is we need to turn it on a little bit. A little bit of water, and we're going to turn that on a little bit. So it'll soften, hopefully, because this is a salad you actually cut with a knife and fork.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
So next thing we're going to do is we're going to grate tomatoes.
Ooh.
So finish grating that tomato, fresh tomatoes, and you want the ripest tomatoes you can find for this. So if you have ripe tomatoes and want to know what to do with it, there you have it. Right?
There's an idea.
So I'm going to make enough for 2 salads, but I'm only going to plate 1.
Okay.
All right. So we have some shallots. Now again, we would use tropea onions for this.
Okay.
But we don't have tropea onions.
That's all right, you know, we make do with what we got.
Tropea onions are really indigenous to the southern Mediterranean.
Yes.
And I'm using some basil, and I should have some parsley over there too. Chef, in that little cup, would you get me some parsley?
This little cup.
There you go. Look at that, huh?
I'm catching
You're
on.
hired. All right, some fresh parsley. All right. And we're gonna need some salt and pepper. All right, now, you'll notice I have here, I marked this caprese, but I bought white wine vinegar.
Okay.
And then I put a Vidalia onion and white wine vinegar in a food processor, spun it up, and then put it through a strainer. So this is white vinegar with a little onion in it, if you can smell that.
Yes, you can, yeah.
And we have, see, I thought Paige was coming today, because I know she's a big capers fan.
She is a big capers fan. She's informed us.
And I was thinking, wow, I'm making this with capers, and she's going to be all jacked up. But we'll just have to go with you.
Yeah, I know, it's always disappointing.
It is so disappointing.
You just got to go with me.
So we're going to mix that together.
Okay, nice and easy.
Very easy, very fresh. Let's taste. How you doing?
Survey says that's delicious.
Survey says. So now we have this nice salad mixture, and we're going to just spoon it over this bread. And the bread will soften over time.
Okay.
And we're going to hit it with a few fresh tomatoes.
Okay. I love it so you can see how red the juice still is, because sometimes I feel like
oh,
if you're not using fresh tomatoes, it looks like it dilutes a little bit.
Because of my gloves, I'm having a hard time with this cellophane.
Do you need an assist?
No, I was almost needing an assist. So we're gonna kind of put these around here, give it a little presentation.
So we have yet another dish.
We have yet another dish. We're gonna transfer to Briam. So here's this is
the size of that thing.
Yeah, so this is. I got this at a farmer's market the other day, and the zucchini. I'm telling you, it was the size of a log you would put on a fire.
I believe it.
This is Greek olive oil because we're making a Greek dish.
Fair enough.
The other dish I made was made with Italian olive oil. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with potatoes.
Ooh.
So you can cut these by hand, or you could use the mandolin, or the guillotine as I call it.
Yes, I heard you had a close encounter.
I had a close encounter. Now, where are the rest of my ingredients? Here we go. Very simple. Chef, would you do me a favor? I have tomatoes cut in the refrigerator, bottom shelf.
We got a whole team of chefs here today.
I have a whole team of chefs. You have to do it. Thank you, chef. I call everybody chef in the kitchen. That's just the way it is.
Hey, if you're in the kitchen, you're helping.
All right, so I think we're out of that, but luckily we have Greek olive oil backup.
All right. Gotta have backup.
All right, good stuff.
We like a dish where you can kind of just dump all the ingredients.
This is a dump dish.
Nice.
All right. Now
sometimes,
the zucchini.
You got kids at the pool, you got all kinds of stuff going on in the summer, and this just come home and.
Do me a favor. Your hands are clean.
Yes.
Throw some salt and pepper on that.
Sure thing.
And chef, oregano, over there, please, on the table. Look, there you go. You like pepper? Go ahead.
I do. Yeah. How's that? More?
Yours to taste.
Oh boy. There we go.
Wow. Okay. All right. How much did you put? You put salt on that,
Put a little salt in there. Yep.
All right. Cool. Little oregano. And that we're going to use zucchini. These large, ridiculously huge zucchini slices. Now, zucchini, mostly water. Tomatoes, mostly water. This is going to cook down, and when you see what I have, all right, add on a little more olive oil. This is going to spend about an hour and a half in the oven.
Okay.
Now, we don't have an hour and a half.
Yes.
But we have the magic of television.
Yes, we do. It's one of our favorite things.
That's right. We can get that in the oven, and when we come back, we can enjoy our taco salad and biryam.
My favorite part. So just like the man said, we'll be right back. Before the break, again, Chef Frank puts together some amazing looking dishes. And I mean, you said earlier, you eat with your eyes. And I think all these bright colors, you know that this is, you can tell that it's going to taste fresh just by looking at it.
Yes, very much so. And you recall, before we went to break, how stacked up that was.
Yes, I do.
And this was in the oven at 4 1/4 for about an hour and a half.
Okay.
And you could just see it's just all liquefied down, so don't worry about that. We have some nice homemade bread to go with it, along with your taco salad. So let's go ahead and plate this. So first, we have the taco salad, and we're going to finish it with a little crumbled feta.
Ooh, I love feta.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do.
All right, we do too.
I feel like I just say that about everything that you make, but it's not because it's just, I genuinely love it. I'm not just saying it, I promise.
So let's go ahead and plate this biryam. So you almost kind of cut it like a lasagna.
Yeah.
Right? Oh boy.
I guess could people maybe think of this as sort of a summer take on a lasagna?
You could. You see the potatoes on? Oh, come on, baby. Come on up there. There you go. Oh, baby.
Nice.
Oh, let me wipe that down. Oh, I hate to have a dirty plate.
That's how you know that's a chef.
Yeah, we don't like a dirty plate. So you have a bread that goes with that, however we want to plate that, and of course your taco salad. We'll get a little rustic here.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
And we'll do that.
Okay.
So this is a knife and fork salad. Be my guest.
Yes, you said. Okay, just don't have to tell me twice. But you
See,
said
now,
this is a knife and fork.
That rusk was hard as a rock.
Yes, I remember.
See how nice? So it's actually almost edible now.
Yes.
You might have to scoop it up a little bit.
Scoop a little.
There you go.
Get a little bit of everything on there.
Yeah, go ahead.
There we go.
You let me know. Come on. You're an amateur. Let's go. What a rookie. There you go.
Ooh.
What a pop of acid, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's really nice.
Yeah.
What is this called again?
This is a tacos salad. So that's barley rusk or a stale
barley
whole wheat
rusk.
bagel if you wish.
There you go.
I grated some tomatoes, some onions, some fresh tomatoes, a little white vinegar infused with onions, and some shallots, olives, capers. Bada bing, bada boom, there you go.
And I mean, like you said, a lot of these ingredients are mostly water, so I mean, you feel refreshed while you're eating it.
And it's also very healthy.
Yes.
It's also very healthy. And if you need to soak up some of the liquid, you always have that.
Yeah,
and
leave nothing behind, please.
I'm gonna help myself.
Please do.
Salud.
I guess I'll dive into this while you do.
Oh, wow. Delish.
All right, same thing, just wanna make sure I get a little bit of everybody on here. Tomato, that enormous zucchini. Potatoes.
It's a tough one. Sometimes you have to use the bread and kind of like
help each other out.
scooch it onto the fork. I should mention to use Yukon Gold or yellow or creamy potatoes in this, not a baking potato.
Okay, good to know.
You want it creamy, all right?
And you can taste that it is creamy. I mean, that tastes, I think if you're craving like a pizza, but you don't want all that heat, this kind of gives you that tomato-y, and then I think even the starchy feel with the potatoes, but it feels so much lighter.
That is delicious.
All right, well, I'm gonna take a bite of this bread too, because I haven't had any yet.
Oh, the ciabatta?
Yes. Well, you tell folks if, you know, all of this looks amazing to you and you would love to have Chef Frank in your home, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, they get a hold of me. Go to my website, www.cheffrankrenito.com.
All right.
I have to tell you, I've gotten a lot of feedback from my appearances on this show, so I appreciate that and I thank you all for it. I've had to turn down work because I'm just overbooked.
Wow.
So if you want me for something, it sounds like a big teaser, but if you want me for something, you're going to have to plan ahead because
that's good for people to know.
I'm kind of booked into September right now.
Especially too when you think about it, you know, the holidays are coming. We don't want to talk about those yet, but people start getting busy and filling up their calendars.
Right,
so.
and I've done Christmas buffets or holiday buffets as well. So
now's the time to start.
Now's the time to
together.
start thinking about that.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you letting us into your kitchen, and you keep inviting us back, so we appreciate that and all the amazing.
And you keep coming.
I know. Well, it's hard to say no when you've got all these amazing meals. So we thank you, of course, for letting us try all the delicious food you make. But
Thank you.
Got some more CoastLife to get to. That's coming up.